Okay, so if you are changing the timing belts on your Ducati, like so, there is a very useful thing to know in terms of keeping the timing. So the the problem is that when you take the belts off, these little uh, cam sprockets. So this little cam sprocket here, we have one up under this cover on the vertical cylinder, as well as this one on the horizontal cylinder. Okay, and they control the cams, and then we also have a sort of a cam on the crankshaft, which is in the middle, and they all have to be aligned up properly. So what some people do is they just put mark on the belt and on the sprocket. Same one on here. You'll see that there is a mark there on that one. You can see a little white mark just just there. Little white mark, timing mark, and you can see that there's a little timing mark on the sprocket underneath this cover as well. But if your sprockets come out of alignment, so if you take off your belt and the sprocket for whatever reason turns, or if this turns, or if any of the other sprocket turns, you can get them back in alignment very easily. You don't really actually have to worry about markings and things like that, because Ducati have a very useful feature on their cylinder heads. If we go around the other side, you'll see that I have taken off these two little bolts. So they're just simple little bolts, stubby little bolts with a washer on them, and they go in here. So they actually screw in here, and what Ducati have, I've a little tool inserted there at the moment. Oh, it's a bit stiff. Can I loosen it up? No, I can't. Not that one. Let's try this one. Okay, so here's the one on the horizontal cylinder. Do you see? This is where that little bolt goes, and I've inserted this little tool, which I'm unscrewing. Okay, so there's the little bolt hole on the cylinder head. Now this is just a simple little tool that you can buy. Basically, if you look, it has threads at the bottom of it, and at the top end it's just basically a metal pin. Once you screw that in, it should engage a little hole, a round hole, that's in the I think the cam. So it basically locks the cam in the right position, but it'll only lock it in the right position if the cam is turned. So there's no hole in the cam for most of the 360 degrees that it turns, but at one particular angle, the correct angle, you can engage it. Okay, and it'll fully screw in. So once it's fully screwed in, and then the same here, it's fully screwed in there as well. So you do all this before you take the belts off. Okay, you don't have to. You can actually even if you have the belts off and you've lost your position, you can still find it before or after taking the belts off by just turning this cam. So if you just if the belt was removed, I could just turn this cam by hand, and if I turn that cam by hand, eventually I will find the little hole. So it's a little hole. It's a little bit like that hole that you see here in this So it's a little bit like that, and it's on the other side, which that little tool has screwed into, and it secures it in the right place. Now, once you have the tool, it's the same here. You can turn this little cam up here under that cover and get it into the right position as well. And then the only other thing you need to do is ensure that the little notch on the crankshaft cam, okay, so you see that little notch, it's painted white here, it has to line up with the notch in the case cover, which is just, you can barely see it, but it's easier to see it in close up. Maybe you can just about see it, so it has to be lined up. So once you get that lined up, once you get the two sprockets lined up with the tool inserted on the other side, then you know that your engine timing should be good, and you can then install your belts. So you can install the two belts, and then you don't have to worry about misalignment of the timing. You can then, with the tools still inserted, with this locked in place, you can actually lock this in place on the other side by getting this other tool. So I just have a spanner on it at the moment, but this is connected onto the crankshaft. It's a special tool. I think it costs maybe 10-20 euro, maybe less. It basically screws in, and it basically you're able to lock this spanner put onto this. You should be able to screw it into something or secure it to something. You can get it even better. There's a better tools that actually lock it a little bit better than this, but I can set this up to lock it if I want. But I don't. It's not as important to have that tool. But you can. This just makes it easy just to turn the crankshaft and get the alignment right on the other side. So you don't need to really lock it in place. You just need to make sure that this marking lines up in here on the cam or the crankshaft sprocket, the center sprocket. Okay, and then you can go and install your belts, and you can tighten them up to the required tightness. And once you get them tightened up, you can then unscrew the tools. You just unscrew this tool here, put your cover back on, you unscrew this tool, unscrew this tool, put the two little stubby bolts back on, and then you should be good to go. The one thing you do have to be careful of when these tools are installed, make sure that you don't try to turn over the engine. That would be, because this engine will not, you will not be able to turn it over. This will turn fine, but the cams will be kind of locked in place, so you won't be able to turn it over. You're probably going to do damage either to the tool or to the cams or to both. So I think that's kind of it. You'll then be, you can see, to kind of put this tool in, I had to remove the spark plugs. Spark plugs are removed there as well. I've just put little plastic bolts in just to cover up the hole so nothing falls in there. That's just something to be careful of when you take that spark plug out. Make sure you put something in the spark plug hole, because when you take this little stubby bolt off, it'll fall out your hand and fall straight into the engine, so you don't want that. But yeah, that's just a really handy feature on Ducati motorcycles. I think it's probably the same on most of their engines. As you can see, here's the tool is made by JMP. This is actually, it's a two. There's actually, you have to buy two sets of it. Okay, and each set has two different two tools in it. I think they're probably $10 or something like that I paid for these. But it had two of them, and the reason these are not installed is these are probably off a different Ducati model. So there's probably two different models that you can do this on, and they're just different sizes. So they're the small size. This is actually the big size for this Ducati Monster 696. They're just slightly bigger. So yeah, that's it. That's how you get your engine timing perfect. And you don't have to worry about markings or remembering where the sprockets are meant to be. Hope you found this useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.